Sean Reaction here, and we're finning this new app. Well, it's not new, is it?
No.
Well, we're not sure, but
I'm not sure if it's new.
We've got this app, and right.
Alan's phone is actually beep. It's actually so bad, man. It's slow as a week of the jail. I'm literally trying to swipe to get along to the other fantasy teams. Especially fantasy league for Scotland instead of England. We've both got our team. We've both got teams. Did you screenshot your team?
Right, so mine.
Both teams have screenshotted. And we'll just go through them. We can't really swipe left and right because it'll take for ages. So you do yours, and then I do mine.
This is like on the Snapchat bit that you sent me, so I'll have to go after that bit and then
onto that.
Aye.
Well, why don't you just do all yours and then I'll do all mine?
I think it would be better doing it this way, because all I need to do is, like, it's on the photos bit anyway, so all I do is that. And you see your team, and then I click after that, go to screenshots and go to my team. So I think it is.
Right. So
Sean's got to start us off with his fantasy football for Scotland, his team.
I'll start with 3 subs. We have 4, but I've not put one another year in yet. But the 3 I've got is Greg Wild. He obviously plays with Livingston.
I think so.
It
looks like it.
He does play with Livingston. Obviously, he used to play with Rangers. He was good then. I've not really seen much of him ever since. To be honest, I think he's been playing for Motherwell more than 1 season. I'm not sure though. But that just proves that he's not doing well, obviously. But that's why he's in the subs. Boyd from Hamilton. Don't know his last name because why would I? I just put him in there because it was a cheap player. Somebody that could maybe, like, Hamilton beat Kelly. So I mean, if I started this at the start of the season, I would have hundreds of points for that because he's probably a striker. And then a guy called Livingston, and he plays for Motherwell. What a traitor! He plays for Motherwell, so I've just put him in. 3 small teams, cheap players. Well, not really cheap though, like 4 mil each probably, maybe 2 mil. So in nets, there was nobody else I'm going for. It's Alan McGregor. And I couldn't have went with anybody else because he's got a very big part of this season. And if he can get clean sheets for us, there's points in for me, and I feel like we can, like Hamilton, that we can score runners, which you'll see later on why I've done what I've done and not put in different players. Is if McGregor can get clean sheets, there's points. And then once we go up to strike, I'll tell you the reasoning. My defence is McKenna, Scott McKenna. Suter, Shea Logan, I'm sure he's called. And Christopher Berra. Then that's a Hearts and an Aberdeen combination at the back because Hearts and Aberdeen both have strong players. The reason I'm not putting any Rangers players in there is because as you'll see as I come up to the 2, because you can only put 3 folk from each team in. So I knew that I wanted to keep these 2 places for 2 Rangers players because I know these 2 players are going to be big for us. And also McGregor's going to be big, and that's why I picked him in nets. So at midfield I've got Splinter. Spittle. He plays with Ross County. Neither gives a fuck about him. He's not going to do nothing in the league.
Well, we don't know yet.
We do. They're not going to win. Ross County's not going to win the league.
He might win you some points.
He might win me points. I don't care. I've only picked these folk. Like I've got Callum McGregor here. I hope the current plays bad. Me, Callum McGregor, he scores runners. Me and him's not going to go on, even though he's got to win with this. Me and him's not going to win because I need Rangers to win the league. But obviously, I want this to hang. And Alan's phone's crashed again.
You playing the other 2 midfielders. Arfield and Buck.
Aye, Arfield. Obviously Callum McGregor put in because he's a very good player for Celtic.
Full memory is full.
Arfield. Obviously because he plays with Rangers, and not just because folk will say, oh, you're just paying because he plays with Rangers. No, because I feel he's got to be a very, very big part on our season, because obviously you see the way he plays, he's going to get a lot of assists, he might get a few goals, and then Buck. Don't know why I picked Buck. I just thought somebody cheap, somebody that plays for a small club, and I just picked him because he played well against Rangers, and I feel like he's got to be a big part for Kelly to stay up, because he's probably the best, right now probably the best player, apart from the goalie obviously, because the goalie's just mad, but aye. Number 2 up front is Sam Cosgrove, isn't it? I always get Cosgrove and McKenna mixed up, I don't know why, I always get them two mixed up, and I feel like I've said the wrong in. It's stupid. I know it's stupid because Scott McKenna and fucking Sam Cosgrove have known the same names, but it's just a face I keep on getting mixed up. Like, Scott McKenna looks like a Sam, and Sam Cosgrove looks like a Scott. So it's like I just get mixed up every time I say them. And then obviously Alfredo up front. And if you look at what I've done here, is I've put one in nets, so that's for clean sheets. So if we get clean sheets, he gets man of the match or something, there's points. The reason I didn't put somebody in defence from Rangers is because if we don't get a clean sheet, I feel like the defenders I've got in there are capable of thinking, but if you think about it, I could get a lot more points. I only get like 1 or 2 points for like clean sheets. I get like 3 points. It's like 5, 4 or 3 points you get for a striker scoring, 4 for like a midfielder, 5 for a defender. And no, I think it's I can't remember, but the point system's weird because if a goalie scores you get 5 points. I mean that's stupid. 5 points. I'm only getting 5 points when my goalie scores. I mean when's that gonna happen? When is my goalie ever gonna just go, I'll run up the field and score?
I'll take this penalty, come on.
Like if he was to score, I think they should have gave it maybe about 10, 20 points for the fact that a goalkeeper doesn't score very often. But then also Arfield, obviously Arfield in the middle. Because also I'm watching Rangers and I understand the way our team plays. That's why I put Arfield there, because he obviously gets and everyone else just scores. So I mean, there's points galore. If he has a good game, I'll whether go to full. I might switch out this. These teams might not stay the same by the end of the season. McKenna, Arfield, Callum McGregor, they could all play bad and they're out the team, and I'll bring in folk that had a good few games. So like if say Ryan Christie, Ryan Jack, and Defoe all have good games, and I'll bring them 3 in for 3 players that I'm not got me as much points. So like say Sam Cosgrove's got me in like 3 points, and this guy that I'm bringing into the team's got like 5 points for, or like 10 points for like each team. Aye, but now it's on to Alan's. So Alan,
I've probably got a little bit of stick from this, but
you will.
My keeper is Lewis from Aberdeen. I don't know his first name. I think it's Joe or John. I think it's one of them.
I think it's Joe. Joe
Right.
Lewis, aye.
That's him. My defence, I've got Shea Logan, Christopher Berra, Connor Goldson and Stephen Whittaker. I think they'll all have a good season. Whittaker never had a good game against Rangers, but I never had this before that.
Whittaker's
so,
who?
I think he might improve throughout the season though, so that's why I put him in there. Midfield, I've got Ryan Kilty from Kilmarnock.
Ryan.
That's his name.
It's Greg.
Oh, Greg, that was it.
Ryan Kilty.
Greg Kilty in midfield with...
Wait, I just want to say, Alan's not making his life any easier, because everybody that sees his channel and we like are pals with say that Alan doesn't know anything about Scottish football, and with these mistakes he's not making his life any easier. And aye, Right, keep on going.
Right, Greg Kilty,
Mm-hmm.
alongside Daryl Horgan, which is his player, and Shay Rogers there as well, and Olivia Incham. Right.
Right, John.
I don't know why I've got him, but I think he'll have a good season like he did last season.
I can have a good season when Ryan Jack puts him in the air.
I think he'll
I
get
can't rate him.
quite a few points. And then
Maybe
got
assists. I don't give score a lot.
two men up top, Stevie May and Jermaine Defoe. I've had this game on before. When was the game again? It was Saturday or Sunday.
Sunday.
Right, if I had this game on Saturday, then if I had to phone the team, I would have got about 5 or 10 points for a hat trick.
No. I can't remember
I think
what
it's
it is,
5
but
points for a hat trick.
get times 2 of what points he already got. So say, I guess, whatever the points are, but say it was 3 per goal. You get 3 per goal, and then they times that with 2 if he gets a hat trick.
Right.
That's the only thing I know about the rules. You get it times by 2 if they get a hat trick.
Yeah, and that's basically it. I've not got any substitutions because my phone is absolutely fucked up. I'd put the 2 strikers in on the bench because I cannot see the strikers on the app.
Alan's phone's a bit mucked up, but you still get points for them. Because if you
So-
have them in your bench, you still get points for them.
Aye.
Aye,
So-
it's about it.
That's about it.
Just that we were, well, at one point, folk might have saw my story that we're on 95. Someone must have unsubscribed because we went to 94, but we don't really care.
We'll
Because
pick
we're still
it back
94.
up.
But, I mean, we're not even doing this for the, we don't even do that, we're not even doing this for like, obviously we want subscribers and that, but we're not doing it to like, we're not actually, we're not like full on committing to it till we know, right, say we get like 500 subscribers and then we go, right, maybe now we move it forward, maybe we do different stuff, maybe we increase the channel, maybe we like do different stuff to interact every football fan in the one videos.
And we might do a 100 subscriber special. So when we hit 100 subscribers, we might do something for you guys.
Probably just sit down and talk.
That's what we're doing now.
We'll probably just sit down and talk. But it depends what day we hit 100. If we hit 100 on the video, we are doing a reaction or a prediction for the week 3 of the Scottish Premier League and Leeds and Fulham. Then we'll just say at the end thanks and that for 100 and that.
But we'll surprise you for that video.
But now we're going to put, he's got to play Fortnite, I'm going to play GTA because why not?
Right, so see you guys later.